It is 8:50 p.m. and we are on our way to Rocky Point. We are going to record our experience on crossing the border at night.
Alright now.
Alright, it is 11:26 and we are about to cross the border into Mexico. We're actually going to show you guys, we got a common question about is it safe to travel in Mexico. So we are going to show you that frequently we end up, this is my wife Anna and my son Michael here in the car with me, and we are going to show you guys a border crossing that we always do several times a month when we travel to Tucson or Phoenix. So this dead ahead is the U.S. border crossing. On the left is the U.S. side when you're coming back into the United States. Straight ahead is how we travel into Mexico. The first stop we come to is the U.S. Customs checkpoint. They usually ask us a couple questions, quick questions about what we're up to and where we're headed to, which is pretty non-invasive. And here we go. Hey guys.
Hello.
How you doing? Any fun stuff?
Just groceries.
Alright, thanks man. Have a good day. So that was just that easy. As you can see on the left, they did a recent border expansion. Actually, they're still in the process here, adding a couple new lanes, so there'll be less of a delay when you're headed back into RockyPoint. So the two green arrows, there are 2 lanes going into Mexico.
If we have anything to declare. The declaration line, maybe?
Yeah, if you actually have stuff that you want to declare, you'd take a left here, and that would be items such as TVs or furniture or any high dollar items. As you go through here, you'll notice that there's a red light, green light that will either appear right up here on the left, and we got the green light, so we are just traveling straight through, and we are officially in Mexico. Now keep in mind the border closes at midnight, so don't plan on traveling through any later than we just did. Off to the right there at the border is the immigration office. If you need to get an FM3, if you're buying property or renting out your property, that is a good spot to get your FM3 or your FMM. Okay, this is the town of Sonoita that we're traveling through. There's about 10,000 people that live here full time, and it's really just kind of a pass through on our way to Rocky Point. Keep an eye on the street signs up here. It says 40, that is not miles per hour, that is kilometers per hour, which is about 25 miles an hour. So speed limits through here are quite slow, so we just kind of take it through a crawl. There's actually a spot up ahead where it drops down to about 12 miles an hour, so don't be in too big a hurry to get through Sonoita. It's not that big anyway. And from here we have about 1 hour straight shot down to the beach, and we will be in Rocky Point very soon. We should be there about 12:30. And on this beach, or on this highway, we actually have a very well traveled highway. Oftentimes you will see police in here enforcing speed, and you'll also see green angels. They're a truck and mobile mechanics that travel the road back and forth all throughout the day and night, and they're looking down for any stranded motorists that they can assist. It's a volunteer program that they have, and they just operate on tips. So should you have any car trouble, keep an eye out for the green angels. And that's about it. So come down and see us in Rocky Point. Check out our website at www.rockypointdan.com. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Another common question that we get on our website is, are there people traveling at night? And is it safe to travel at night? And as you can see, there's a couple cars ahead of us here. We're not the only ones on the road. And go ahead and actually make a pass on this diesel. Let's see if I can catch up to this other guy here. But yes, it's definitely safe to travel in the evenings, and you will not be alone. So come down and see us. Okay, the time is now 12:23. We actually crossed the U.S.-Mexico border at 11:26, so just right about exactly an hour drive south of the border. We are hitting the outskirts of town here. In fact, this is the first stoplight as you come into town. If you are staying in a condo over on Sandy Beach, you would be taking a right here along with all these other cars. And a good little landmark to remember is there's actually one of my billboards set up right there on the left. So take a right at my billboard, or the first stoplight as you come into town. And we will be cutting through town here, and there are about 13 high-rise resorts here just up a couple miles that are beachfront, and we are excited to first get some sleep tonight, but then we're going to wake up to an absolutely gorgeous day on the beach tomorrow. It should be 80 to 85 degrees, and we are expecting about 50,000 visitors to come this weekend. So it is one of our busiest weekends of the year, Easter weekend, and hope you guys can come down and see us soon. Okay.
Hola, buenas noches.
¿Mucha gente llegaron?
Sí, bastantes.
¿Bastantes? ¿Cuántos mañana?
Para mañana no sé, la verdad todavía.
No sé. ¿Hoy cuántos llegan?
Pues ahora fueron solamente 18.
¿18? Okay. Pero todos van a llegar mañana, ¿verdad? ¿Todos?
Ya sé.
Mañana. Okay. Ok, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Bye bye. Hey there.